Hey, hello, hi, and welcome to the SobeLife channel. This is my Skoolie. I'm Robert Sobe, and if you're coming back, thanks for coming back. If you're new here, I hope to earn your subscription today. So today, I've got a little bit something different. We've been doing a lot of insulation and wall paneling, but today we're working on the water pump. I've got the filter on it, you can see. So what we're going to do today is disinfect this here water pump. We have to run some like a bleach detergent combo through it to clean it out and get it prepared to pump fresh water throughout our bus. Once that's done, I'm going to try and find a permanent place for it and get that and the accumulator tank here all installed together so it can start pumping water through our walls to our sink and our shower. Once that's done, I'm also going to showcase the underbody plumbing that I did for the drains. We are going to be storing the detergent water from cleaning this out underneath for now because I don't have anywhere to dump it. So it'll be a great way to test out my my gray water tanks underneath. All right, so before the pump will work, I have to power it. I have it all unplugged right now, so I'm just going to hook this up to my fuse box. And you can hear in the background what sounds like someone peeing. And that is Becky working on filling up our bucket with detergent water. So here we go. Okay, none of that now. Okay, 20 amp fuse here, also 15 amp small blow fuse attached to the pump. So it says to use a clean bucket. This bucket is about as clean as I could get it. But yeah, there is still some stuff floating in there. That's okay though, because the pump has one of those filters on it. It should be a good test on that too. Okay, so here's our setup. I just removed the old PEX off of the pump. So this is the pump, the filter, and this is the tube to suck the detergent water. This is a combo of detergent and bleach. Look at my reflection, hello. And the output, hopefully with all the greasy, grimy gunk that's inside this, comes out here. That switch right there turns the pump on. So, let's get set up. Okay, so, I'm going to put this tube in here. This is where things might get a little messy, so let's do our best to prevent that. So, okay, the tube's in, that's there, that's ready, flip the switch, let's see what happens. Whoa! Whoa! We have water pumping! And that's how fast it's going to pump out of our faucet, Beck. Wow. That's pretty cool. Can you hold this? This one. I don't think that's going to move too much. I just want to get another shot here. Yeah. Look at that. The pump works. I'm so happy. Alright, off. Look at that! That was so fast! That was insane! That was insane! So, this accumulator tank is supposed to hold 125 psi. So this will be attached here, and it will fill up with water to a pressure. And when this senses that this is at 125 psi, or whatever I set it to, let's see, it says switch off pressure 45 psi, which is fine. So this will shut off when this is at 45 psi. Then when this drops below 45 psi, because you turn the faucet on, this will click back on. So then you shut the faucet off, and this should just turn off automatically. So it doesn't require you to flip that switch. That switch I installed in case we have a problem and I need to just turn the pump off. But wow, that was insane. Now this is the dirty detergent water. We're gonna go ahead and dispose of it down this drain. This is the shower drain. Well, the future shower drain. You can see there's still some water in there. I do have a P-trap in there. It's definitely caught some sawdust and other things. Let's see, can I turn the flash on? Will that help? Oh yeah, look at that, gross. So hopefully this detergent helps clean that out. So I'm gonna, while she's pouring that down, I'm gonna go down under the bus and show you guys my plumbing. Are you ready? Okay. So, if I go around here, oh, we got some ice. This is gonna be fun. All right, so that's where she is. And I'll come down here. Oh, and we can go down together. And I can show you. That's tank number 1. Tank number 2 is on the other side. I have it mounted with angle iron and this all thread. Pulling it up. I've got to close it. And also, I put a hose outlet. So if I am like out in the woods and I just have like, you know, like a little bit of dirty shower water that I can dispose of naturally without this giant thing, I will. So that's closed, that's closed. Now let's go to the other side. Oh, before I go, the sink that goes into this one, the PVC comes straight down into the top of this tank. Anyway, to the other side. Go under here. And there's our tank. Go ahead and close this up. Here. Hard to do with one hand. Close that. Close that. Okay, you can go ahead. And she's pouring the waste down. And it should be coming down this PVC. That PVC runs across the bottom of the bus. And you can see the P-trap there. So that P-trap prevents nasty smells from coming up. And we're down here while she pours to make sure we don't have any leaks. Since I did the plumbing, my worry is that it froze and cracked, but I don't think so. You can hear it. All right, no, don't do it yet. We're gonna rinse out the soap now with just the rest of our clean water. Do it. Whoa, dude. Okay, stop. Yeah, hit it. Done. Wow. That thing is powerful. What does it say here? 3.5 gallons per minute. That's too much. That would be, let's see, I have 75-gallon water tank divided by 3.5 is what? All right, go ahead. Now pull out that funnel for me. And you can see the water does pool in there because of the P-trap, but that's supposed to happen. Okay, now that the water pump is all cleaned out, the next step is, before I can install it, I need to prepare this tank 100% for having water in it and getting pumped out. So I have this fitting here, and this fitting will fit the same hose that I had on the end of the pump. And this fitting is to let air in and out of the tank through the inlet there. So I'll show you guys that. We'll get it installed. Alright, so I just did some digging here. This is my Class A Customs. You can see there, Class A Customs, 75-gallon freshwater tank, and it came with a 1/2-inch NPT fitting. That's this right here. That's the size of the thread, 1/2-inch NPT. That's what's screwed in here. That's what I've got attached to this PEX. I've got to remove this PEX, but anyways, it came with 2 of those, one there and one there. And I was just on their website looking, and it turns out that this is meant to be pump output. This is meant to be air out or in to let air flow through as you're pumping water. And this, you're meant to cut with a razor blade when you need to install it. This is where the water comes in to fill. So, on the Class A website, I ordered a hose that goes from here to here and a fitting that will screw in. It will literally screw into this threading. So once I get that, then I can install this. But the cool thing is, and see, I'm glad I looked this up. I thought I was going to have to drill a hole in this tank to install this fitting. But then I noticed that this fitting fits perfectly in there. So I don't have to drill a hole. I just have to take a razor blade and cut this open. But I'm going to wait until I get what I need. So, in the meantime, I'll install this, get the air hose running to it, just loosely. I won't clamp it. But the air hose is going to run from this down to here. And then once I get that fitting, I'll install it. We'll clean this tank up, fill it up, and sanitize it. And we'll be good to go. So another thing that I did is I went and bought longer screws for these outlets. And the idea is, let's see. So the screw is supposed to push and hold the outlet up against this wood. And that would work great if I had cut this wall panel correctly. So I have the solution to get the outlet out all the way to the wall panel, but now I'm going to have to recut this wall panel for, I think it's the 2nd time now, to make sure that there's enough room for this part of the outlet to hook onto. So that will be a job for another day. So I just installed this one the proper way, and you can see the outlet pulls on the paneling, and that is not going anywhere. Nice and secure, and then the faceplate can just screw in right there. Alright, I'm back here. It's another day. I had to quit a little early last time, but today on the agenda, since we got this air tube installed, the water tank needs to be prepped for the permanent installation. So this is loose. This is just the frame I have around it. And what I'm going to do is we're going to pull out this tank. I'm going to get rid of that fitting right there. We're going to take this tank home and clean it. But while it's out, there's this rib right here. And it runs all the way down. And that rib is attached directly to the frame. It's a metal rib. And my fear is that will, if it's cold out, that's going to freeze and cause anything close to it, like this water tank, to freeze. So we have this great stuff, spray foam insulation. So we're going to pull this tank out, we're going to insulate that rib, we're going to clean the tank, and prep it for the permanent installation. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and spray this spray foam. Just gotta get my gloves on because this stuff is sticky. Let's see. Firmly screw. Let's see, instructions. Shake vigorously for 60 seconds. Firmly screw straw on. I already did that. Well, you did. Dispense slowly. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm just going to show you guys. So this is the fitting that Class A Customs sent me, and this is what screws into the tank. And I didn't realize it, but so Class A Customs sells a plumbing kit. It comes with 2 different tubes, this fitting, 2 other fittings, a couple other things, some hose clamps. And I didn't need all of that. I just needed this fitting and the tube. So I ordered what I thought was the correct tube, and I've actually got some pretty funny footage that I'll put over this of me trying to stuff this this tube that's just a little bit too small on this fitting. So basically, you can see here, this is the inner diameter. Oh, there we go. 1 1/4, and this says 1 1/4, but that's the outer diameter of this. Or maybe it's the inner. I don't know, but this is just a little bit too big. So what I needed to get was 1 3/8 or 1.375. And I couldn't find it on their website. It's like they removed all of their tubing from their website after they sent me this. I tried a couple hardware stores and I couldn't find it, so I ended up having to order this on Amazon, and I had to get 12 feet because it's the only, it was the only thing that I could get. But this, I can already tell. Ooh, that's cool. But yeah, that should go on nicely. So I'll cut this to length and install it today, and then I'll show you guys the other stuff. Alright, so there's the nice hose going up to this is the fill spout. That's shore water. That's the air hose. Yeah, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but anyways, I should be able to kind of bend these down and get a little bit of space, because there's just a lot of void space in here that could totally be used for some sort of storage. So, all right, there you go. This episode's finally over, but before I finish up here, I just wanted to talk about a couple things. So for one, I don't have a lot of regular viewers, but to those of you that do watch and watch the whole thing and have watched all of them so far, thank you for your patience. The bus has been taking its toll on me, and I've actually been having some second thoughts about the whole thing, and that's tough. Because it's hard to feel that way about something so big and so extraordinary. So I'm not quitting, I'm not giving up, but I just wanted to give everyone a heads up that, you know, I'm not some perfect being. I experience stress, and this is stressful. So that being said, I've been stressing out mostly about one of the things that's coming next, which I kept saying was propane, and that is coming soon. I'm not sure if it's coming next. I've decided on a couple changes. The more I critically think about this, the more I realize that I want more space in the bathroom. More space in the bathroom. So what I want to do is extend the bathroom, which means I have to undo some work that I've done again. Well, now that I'm looking at it, I can probably build onto the walls that I've created. But I'm going to make the bathroom wider, which will in turn give me more kitchen space. I can extend the cabinet, or the counter. But in doing that, it'll give me more room in the bathroom for the composting toilet to sit, and also for anything else I need in the bathroom. I don't know what goes into the composting toilet. I'm sure I need like some sort of peat moss, or what do you call it, like a sawdust container. And I just want Becky and I to be comfortable, so I need to expand the bathroom. Also, the propane. So I've been looking into everything, and my original thought was put the propane tank in the back, in the shed, because it's already closed off, and the propane is allowed to be, it just can't be in the living quarters. So having it in the shed walls it off from the living quarters, and the shed is not airtight, so it's, you know, it'll get its ventilation. However, the more I thought about that, the less I liked it, because that would mean running propane lines through the wall, and I'd much rather have the lines under the bus, like outside as much as possible. So I decided on doing the normal propane cabinet, the undercarriage like cabinet. So that's a big job. I'm gonna have to bring the bus to my garage and cut a chunk out of it and build a box and install it. But there's a lot that has to go into it. There's going to be a whole other video about that. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, be honest with you guys, and, you know, I've been trying really hard to get this water tank done. I could have probably got it done a little sooner had I been a little more critical with my thinking, and that's my mistake, and I have to make these mistakes to learn, so this is just part of the process. But anyways, if you've watched this far, thank you so much. My apologies for the delay. Thank you again for everybody that's watching, everybody that's supporting, commenting, even the critical comments. I want to hear it all. I want to hear everyone's opinion. So let me know in the comments what you think, and I will reply to you. I try to reply to everybody, because I just love sharing this, and I love hearing what other people have to say about it. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Join me next time. We'll work on walls or propane or something. In the meantime, have a great day.